In this video, we will discuss about touchscreen. How do touchscreen work? So let's start. Touchscreens are everywhere, not just in smartphones but in the supermarkets, ATMs and even aeroplane seats. And you may have noticed that not all touchscreens are the same. The old touchscreen can be pretty tough to use. Sometimes it feels more like a push really hard screen instead of a touchscreen. On the other hand, certain smartphones and computer monitors are really response to many different touch patterns. There are lots of different technologies out of there, but they are trying to achieve the same goal, sending electrical signals from the specific locations on the screen. On the most widely used types is the resistive touch screens, where you have to physically push and bend the screen to make it work. When the screen is on, a small voltage is applied across the screen in both horizontal and vertical directions. As soon as you push on the flexible screen with anything like your finger, it connects the two layers together. This changes the voltage and a small processor connected to the screen can calculate it exactly where you pressed in the horizontal and vertical coordinates. These resistive touchscreens are pretty affordable, so they are useful for things like credit card readers in grocery stores, where you need to capture touch data of the massive signature over and over again. But they can a little frustrating to use if you don't push hard enough. Plus, they normally cannot understanding multiple tests out of the same time. So they are not goal for two-finger zoom or more complex touch. That's why these more smartphones rely on capacitive touchscreens, where your fingers becomes a key part of the electronics. There are different kinds of capacitive touchscreens. They can vary from device to device. But one basic design, a sheet of glass containing a grid of thin lines of a conductive metals like thin oxide. The grid line is one of the direction are called the driving lines, which provide a constant electrical current. And the lines in the other direction are called the sensing lines, which detect this electrical current. At every point where the sensing lines and the driving cross will be specific electrostatic field, which is registered as natured by the process in your smartphones or computers. But that all changes when something conductive comes along and touch it like your finger. See, the human body has a natural capacitance, which means our bodies can conduct electric current, can store electric charge. So when your finger touches the screen, the charges in the screen is drawn around that point, destroying that electrostatic field. But they won't work if you have gloves on, because the cloth is not conduct unless your gloves have those special fingertips with metal fiber inside. Plus, something like sweat can affect how electricity is conducted across the screen, because it's full of salt. It's all about the materials that can affect the electrostatic field generated inside your screen. So next time you are texting on a smartphone or scrolling through a material forms on the tablet, just remember you are actually a part of the electronics making it work. I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel.